See you, Kara. Bye, la.
Well, Coach, you got the win 1-0, but on a set play, how do you feel about it?
Well, anytime you get points on the road, it's always a good feeling. It wasn't a great performance. But I think when you're on the road, you just got to get some points and get the job done. And I don't think it was a poor performance. They worked hard, we gritted it out, and it was a little bit different from a couple of the other victories we've had so far this year. But they're a good side. They're much more well organised this year. I think Matt's done a good job bringing players in, and they're going to be a handful for a lot of teams coming in. It's not an easy place to win, as a couple of teams have found out already. So when you look at all that, I think it's probably a good win coming on the road.
There seemed to be some dissatisfaction with the referee. I mean, I'm not trying to get you in trouble or anything, but do you feel that the standard has improved this season?
I've never seen a ref before. I think he did fine. I mean, I have nothing to say about the referees, to be honest with you. I don't think it affected the game in any way. I don't think it was a major call at any point that would have turned the game either way. So I'd rather talk about the teams and what we did. And we changed formation tonight just a little bit, just tweaked a couple of things just to try and improve defensively. Again, last week we gave up too many chances, so we got a little bit tighter this week, and we got a clean sheet, which is nice. We had 3 clean sheets out of 4, which we only had 5 the whole of last year. So it's something we concentrate on pre-season, and I'm happy with it.
I mean, you're the number 1 team in the league. Everybody who writes a preview says North Carolina now is the team to beat. It's only 4 games in, but everybody says North Carolina is the team to beat. How do you feel? Was that extra pressure, or do you just ignore it?
I think we just ignore it. I mean, we don't talk about anything as we did last year about playoffs or anything like that. And it's a long, long way to go, my word. I mean, we're so early in the season. Most teams haven't got going yet, and we got a few early points, which is nice. But 3 of the games have been 1-0. It's not like we're getting through teams and ripping them apart. And the league's much more. There's much more parity, I think, in the league this year. And I think for us, it was just about improving from last year, and that's what we've done so far. I think we're better defensively than we were last year, and Dabina's given us a little bit of a different lock in the 10 underneath Jess and Lynn. And we're not shooting on all cylinders up front yet. I think we've still got a little bit of work to do in the final third of the field. But while the midfield, Sam and Mac got a good grip of the game tonight, and Abby Dalkamp has probably been in the best form since I've been coaching her. So I think her and Kiwi make a good partnership in the back. So we're happy. We've been switching between 4 and 3, which is good for the players too. I think they've adjusted well to whatever we've asked them to do, and happy with the performance. And we knew this was going to be a battle tonight because they've obviously had some good results so far this season. And Matt's got them playing with a bit of spirit, and they got a bit of heart, and they got a bit of intelligence, and I like the team a lot. I think they're going to do some damage this year.
Last one from me. What's the timeline for Jayleen Hinkle?
Well, Jay's got a hip flexor problem, so it could be a couple more weeks. I don't think she'll be ready for next week. But we missed Jay, missed that there left peg getting around the back, and obviously she's a super player too. And it was late. It was a late loss Thursday night, so for us we didn't have much time to adjust to it, and it kind of threw us for a bit of a wobble. But we're looking forward to getting her back. She's obviously a top player for us.
Okay.